Now, if you thought the government and the NHS's reputations couldn't sink any lower, you'd be wrong. Because not only do we have two-tier policing, not only do we have a two-tier justice system, and not only do we have two-tier tweeting, but evidently, under this government, we have a two-tier NHS as well. That's right, folks, your views and who you are depends on which level of treatment you get and how quick you get seen as well. Now, it's come out in the Daily Mail that Jess Phillips, who is now a government minister, she received preferential treatment in an NHS hospital because of who she is and her views on Gaza. Now, if this is true, and somehow I think it is, she needs to come out and she needs to clarify this story, as does the hospital, because this is an outrage. Now, this happened when she said she had trouble breathing. Her lips had gone blue and she couldn't breathe. And she sought urgent treatment at A&E in a Birmingham hospital. She says she was greeted by scenes of appalling overcrowding. And by the way, can I just remind you folks, Birmingham is Labour. And she goes on, I have genuinely seen better facilities, health facilities in war zones in developing countries around the world. Nevertheless, she got to the front of the queue. And this, she said, was undoubtedly for two reasons. She said, I got through because of who I am. Also, the doctor who saw me was Palestinian, as it turns out. Almost all the doctors in Birmingham seemed to be. That's what she said. Her vote, she said, was the other reason that she received preferential treatment. She goes on, he was sort of like, I like you, you voted for a ceasefire. And because of that, I got through quicker. Again, that's what she said. Now, if this is true, this is utterly disgusting. Now, if you were an MP in that hospital at that time in the queue, and you voted against a ceasefire, or you were a Jewish citizen, then, according to Jess Phillips' own experience, in her own words, you would have lingered in the queue. You would have been left to suffer. And this is just outrageous. I mean, I honestly don't have the words for this, but I suspect it's true. This is how the left treat each other. That doctor needs to resign or be sacked, and Jess Phillips herself needs to resign as well. Imagine jumping to the top of a queue that you can see is heaving with people who waited there for hours, and you get preferential treatment and you take it. It's disgusting. Labour ministers are not... They don't represent the people. They really don't. It's socialism for them, communism for everyone else. And this needs to be addressed urgently. I don't want a two-tier NHS. I don't want people to get preferential treatment on the NHS depending on their political views and who they are. And if this is the case, then privatise it. That's what I say. Because I know, as someone who is anti-Hamas and anti-Islamic terrorism, someone who is pro-terrorism will get seen quicker than me and better treatment. And that's not on, is it? And there we go. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, Roger Trout.